Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the.
Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
The Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford face-off finally happened, and it was far from just another press conference. After being shoved by Canelo, Crawford didn't retaliate with fists. He smiled, stared him down, and whispered for words that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. "I will kill you." This wasn't clickbait or fake drama. It was raw. It was real. And suddenly, this wasn't just a super fight, it became personal.
I'm hunting him. That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm gonna take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home. They crying.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Sure, Canelo has the belts, the fan base, and the size advantage, but Bud's coming like a man on a mission. You could see it in his eyes. This fight isn't just about making history. It's about stripping Canelo of his pride, legacy, and power in the sport. So how did it get this heated? And did this single moment shift the momentum? Let's break it down.
What's up, New York? Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. All right, let's get this started. Who's got the first one?
It all went down at Fanatics Fest in New York City, the second stop on their press tour for the undisputed super middleweight clash on September 13th. TH in Las Vegas. Crawford isn't just trying to make history, he's coming to humiliate Canelo in front of his people. On Mexican Independence Day weekend, he told the crowd, "I want all the people that boo me to cry when they go home."
Now you're skipping middleweight. No rehydration clause, nothing like that, to move up to fight a guy who has dominated that weight class for a decade, or weight classes for a decade. Why do it this way?
Why not? I always say, why not? You know, all the greats do things that people think that's impossible. You know, so within myself, I have the confidence, the skills. I got all the tools to beat Canelo. So why not?
Canelo, you are right now El Gran Campeón Mexico, right? Like, you are the guy. Richard, good to see you.
Canelo dismissed him, said Bud had nothing to offer unless the money was right. Translation: to small, to broke, not worth it.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo.
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
But now the bag is real, the stage is global, with Netflix, Dana White, and Saudi money behind it. But finally got the green light. He's not just stepping up in weight, he's storming the gates.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. It's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass. Like
Yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majumdar.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fight.
This wasn't the usual media day fluff, this was a pressure cooker. After a heated exchange, Canelo snapped and shoved Crawford. Security rushed in, but Bud didn't flinch. He stepped back, smirked, adjusted his shirt, and said, "You're going to pay for that weak ass push." Then he dropped the line, "I will kill you."
Tonight, Terence Crawford was Turkey Al-Sheikh at the other event across town. Put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
But Crawford never stopped barking. And now that the bag is right, the platform is global, and
Even legends like Shane Mosley are skeptical of Bud. Canelo's too big. Crawford's not a mover he'll want to trade, and that'll be a problem. But if anyone thrives under pressure, it's Bud. He's the silent assassin.
I want to speak to you about some of Turkey's comments. He said he doesn't want Tom and Jerry, people running away in the ring. And what did you make of that?
I agree with that. You know, people want to see a good fight. And I agree with that.
Do you think
because, you know, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
Do you think he saw your fight with Skull and potentially came to the conclusion?
And we talk after about that, and it's very sad. But, you know, it is what it is.
I know.
Crawford will do that.
I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? So I hope not.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/.
Yes, Canelo's a seasoned vet. Yes, he's fought on the biggest stages. But don't think for a second that Crawford's walking in scared. He's bringing surgical precision and cold fury.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's
All
gonna
right.
be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see I'm
I see
different
you.
than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Jumping from 154 to 168 to face a tank of a fighter in Canelo, and Canelo, 63 wins to losses, 2 draws, just dominated Williams' skull and made to reclaim the IBF title.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
But doesn't fight for points, he fights like he's trying to end careers. And if Canelo thinks size is going to save him, he might be stepping into a trap set by the most dangerous mind in boxing.
Yeah, you know how Billy do it too. Yeah.
I be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
So every time he say that, you know, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at like okay. And he like, he's not that big. You know, he heavy, but he not that big.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, all right. I'm laughing, but at the same time it started hitting me like, all right, man, maybe he on to something. You know, then I started sizing him up and I'm like, all right, well, Canelo 5'7", you know, my arm's longer.
Yeah.
He's strong, I'm strong.
Right.
You know, it'd be, to me, skill for skill.
Right.
You know, because Canelo not the biggest 168 fighter. So I just started looking into it and I'm like, man.
Fans are split. Team Canelo thinks Bud will fold the second he gets hit with real 168 power. They think the shove was just a taste. He's a switch hitter, a chess master in the ring, a ghost that reads your moves before you make them, no wasted energy, just deadly focus. Team Bud believes, otherwise they say once the bell rings. Size won't matter when Canelo starts missing and getting lit up.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
honestly,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you named is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
A fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Even neutral fans are buzzing. This fight has it all: history, legacy, violence.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
And that line, "I will kill you," sparked debate. Was it Dafar or just raw fight energy?
The thing about Crawford is he believes he's on it. Like, he believes he's the one. So that's the difference between him and any other fighter that Canelo fight. Because Canelo, people fight the idea of Canelo Alvarez opposed to fighting individually. The thought of him is what puts fear in their heart. But he doesn't care about that because he said he's Terence Crawford, so it's a totally different thing. So if he can implement his strategy and ride it out to the end of the fight, he's gonna be successful. But if Canelo can do what he needs to do, and his timing has to be on point, because he's not that fast as Crawford is. It's all about timing.
But let's not forget Canelo started it with a shove, and Bud's reply wasn't PR, it was war. The Nevada Commission is watching, and when September 13th arrives, there will be blood. This isn't just a boxing match, it's streaming live on Netflix. Backed by the UFC's Dana White and Saudi money, this is boxing Super Bowl, it's World Cup, it's WrestleMania all in one night.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Subscribe for more. This is just the beginning.
Wow.
True.
Wow. You both went, yeah. like you want to now.
You want me to lie you?
Wow.
No.
Both of you like, bang, yeah. Yeah, right now.
For sure.
I mean, you could, right?
Definitely.
You could kill me with just...
Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
How would you kill me out of interest?
Just one punch.
Really?
Yeah. Because, let me tell you why. Because you don't used to getting here, so...
You've no idea about my fight record.
Oh, well, I don't know. But
I grew up with two brothers. Trust me.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 60.
You're going to sleep. He said I'm 60. You're going to sleep.
I'm sparred with Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, sparred.
There's a video.
We talk about bare knuckles, you're going to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Look at the relish. 6. This beef didn't start overnight. Crawford's been calling out Canelo for years.